We welcome you to the site formerly known as the Jake, now Progressive Field here in Cleveland. A game changer, Alex Rios. We're going to get to see if he can change this game today. I'm Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk with me, Major League Baseball, 2K Sports. And the starting pitcher will be Gavin Floyd. As he gets into this White Sox lineup, Steve, a little strategy.
Well, for Gavin Floyd, it's all about working the at-bat to get to a count where he can throw his breaking pitch to get.
Lineup time, and here it is for the White Sox. Any of these bats stand out, John?
Well, Alex Rios has the ability to be a guy with every tool in the arsenal. He can run, he can hit for power, he can hit for speed. The problem is he has trouble putting it together on a day in and day out basis. He needs to show more consistency. If he does, he could be a quality major league player.
And here's Alexei Ramirez. He's first up today, and we're just about ready for the first pitch.
Number 31.
Ball. Slider just misses 1-0.
If you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
1-0 pitch. That's a cutter in there. 1-1. One pitch. Lined up the middle. Number 8. First out of the ball game, taken care of right there. So that brings Alex Rios to the plate. Now a quick look for this game at the White Sox and how they are positioned in the field. John, who's a factor for them?
Well, the ability to cover ground is a key for any outfielder, and Alex Rios can get on a horse and chase down those gappers. His team is confident with him out there. He's a solid all-around defender, and he possesses a pretty good throwing arm, so that makes him a...
Now a swing and a ball hit high, deep, right center field. Goodbye, home run, White Sox. That puts them on the board. And they get the first run of the ball game. That solo shot, that is a big fly ball, 1-0.
Well, that's what you want. Run support for your pitching and attack the opposition. That's what the White Sox are doing right here.
That's down and in for a ball, 1-0. Steve, they'd love to see their bats going here. You just love to get a big jump in a ball game.
Now, you know, you have to wonder whether nerves are a factor here in the first inning. And affect.
Back up the middle. And that gets through for a base hit.
You know, most of the time a pitch on the outside part of the plate is a very good pitch, but not to this hitter. He loves to get those long arms extended, and he drove that one.
Runner on for Adam Dunn.
Playing within their own division of the AL Central, the White Sox found it a struggle, only winning 32 games and losing 40. Even the Royals, who finished 8 games behind the White Sox, matched that same record.
He deals. For that strike, Floyd is out in front now, 0-2. And it was the early part of the season where that struggle in the Central began for the White Sox. They were 8-16 before the All-Star break.
And that 32-40 record, the same from 2010, but they had a better record overall in 2010. The White Sox got a lot to figure out.
And strike 3, Adam Dunn swinging right through that. He's gone packing.
Well, he tried to get a piece of that one and at least foul it off, but that ball up and in, he couldn't quite catch up to it. Strike 3.
And Veras is batting. Two outs and a man on first. Swung on and popped way up high. That one's grabbed. Side retired. Early pressure being put on. And we'll get to see Jake Peavy pitching. He gets settled in for Chicago. And he gets going against these White Sox hitters. What do you think's in store?
Well, for Jake Peavy, it's going to be a
ground ball to short. Number 31. In time for the out. Here's the offense from Robin Ventura. John, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Alex Rios has the ability to be a guy with every tool in the arsenal. He can run, he can hit for power, he can hit for speed. The problem is he has trouble putting it together on a day in and day out basis. He needs to show more consistency. If he does, he could be a quality major league player.
Now a quick look for this game of the White Sox and how they are positioned in the field. And John, any scouting picks?
Well, the ability to cover ground is a key for any outfielder, and Alex Rios can get on a horse and chase down those gappers. His team is confident with him out there. He's a solid all-around defender, and he possesses a pretty good throwing arm, so that makes him a double threat when it comes to playing the outfield.
Hot shot towards the hole. Number 8. And he throws to first in time at number 2. And Barris is batting. He swings now and really hit that. And there's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for Jake Peavy. It's Alejandro De Aza to lead it off. And it wasn't too long ago he was playing for the other guys in this city. Takes that one low and outside, 0-1.
I tell you, this guy's cutter is absolutely amazing. It's got such late break and late movement that it just runs right in on the hitter and just eats him up.
And even though they're losing in this ball game, they're going to keep that pen active. They've got both the right and left-hander up.
Well, you have to go to the bullpen to stop the bleeding so you don't give up any more runs and give your offense a chance to come back. Ball!
That one in the dirt. Good play by the catcher. Kept it in front of him. And certainly that cut fastball we're talking about, Steve, Mariano Rivera's made a living off that.
Well, no question about it. He's had a great career, and really it's blossomed its usage around to many other pitchers.
Big swing and a miss for Alejandro Diaz. A strike 3, and he is out of there.
A good break on a 90-mile-an-hour pitch.
And I think last couple of pitches he faced, it didn't seem like he was ready for that fastball.
Yeah, he got some off-speed pitch. Pitch the previous pitch, but you should be able to expect to get the bat on that heater, especially with 2 strikes.
Out on the mound, we've got Chris Sale as they make the pitching swap.
Well, if you can get a start like this every time out from your starting pitcher, you're going to take it. He kept you in the ball game, pitched pretty well, and now turns it over to the bullpen.
A smash to first, number 55. And he steps on first. That's the second out.
Number 26.
Number 8 spot in the lineup. Swung and a ground ball to third. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. And a good half inning there, gone in short order in this one. White Sox 1. And Paul Konerko to lead it off.
Number 55.
First pitch to him, a curveball, swung on and missed, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Strike 2, no balls and 2 strikes. Konerko now will look to tighten up that zone. And Paul Konerko strikes out, could not make contact.
Designated hitter.
You've got to have better plate
Number 9.
discipline than that. With 2 strikes, you need to be defensive and try to make contact. But when you get a fastball, you need to read whether it's a strike or not.
Fastball misses away, 1-0.
Well, he missed with the first pitch, so I bet he's going to come back with the fastball right here, as he's done in the past.
A fly ball. That's foul. He swings, hits a ball to right field. 2 away.
For the Chicago White Sox, left fielder, number 27.
And Wong's in the box. Career 0 for 3 off Jake Peavy. Swing and a miss on the cutter. 0-1.
Gary, he gets a little over anxious at the plate when the count goes to 0-1. So look for them maybe to expand the strike zone and get him to chase something.
Too far inside. 1-1.
Trying to throw it in on the hitter's hands right here. Trying to get him to flinch and open up. He just laid off the pitch. Didn't get the strike.
Hit up the middle. Number 8. Throws to first. Side is retired. And they are retired in short order. Good defensive pass. There's second baseman in the box now. He'll start things off here in the 3rd inning. Line drive. That's foul towards first. And doing the pitching, it'll be John Danks as they make the pitching swap. And he fouls off another one. Fastball in there, called 3rd strike, 1 out.
Good pitch right there. 2-strike fastball inside at the knees, hitting his spots with exceptional velocity.
And it's Alexei Ramirez now, 1 away.
Playing within their own division of the AL Central, the White Sox found it a struggle, only winning 32 games and losing 40. Even the Royals, who finished 8 games behind the White Sox, matched that same record.
Ball 1 to begin this at bat, 1-0. And it was the early part of the season where that struggle in the Central began for the White Sox. They were 8-16 before the All-Star break.
And that 32-40 record the same from 2010, but they had a better record overall in 2010. The White Sox got a lot to figure out.
One-two pitch coming. Line towards 3rd and foul. And Alexei Ramirez watches that one go by. Count is now even.
Good spot there, just down a little bit out of the zone. Tried to get him to chase. He wouldn't go for it.
3-2. Holds off on that slider, and it's 3-2.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
And here's the 3-2. Swing and a line to left. And that's through a base hit. So that'll bring Alex Rios to the plate.
This could be demoralizing for the pitcher. You have an at-bat that goes that long, and you think you had him. A couple times, and he fouled off some tough pitches, and he ends up getting that base hit. He really has to refocus himself and settle down. Well, as great a first year as Alex Rios had in his first season with the White Sox, that's how bad his numbers were in 2011. An unbelievably terrible season for a guy you thought was back up on the rise.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Alex Rios has really got to rebound. He had the numbers go down and actually lost his job. He's got to find a way back.
Well, 2011 is going to be a year that he wants to forget. He came on a little bit at the end, but he needs to put it all back together again because he has the ability to hit for power and has speed.
And here's Paul Konerko. Had a base hit his last time up. A runner on first with 2 outs. Here's the first pitch. Change up just misses. 1-0. The pitch. Line shot into center field. And that one is in there. His second hit today. He's going to try for third. And now he's heading for home. And he scores all the way from first base.
At the plate.
And Steve, this one turns into a nice 1-run RBI.
You leave a pitch up in the zone like that, hitters are going to hammer it. That's what happened. Run scored, another runner on base. A big moment here for Adam Dunn. He's got to try to make contact in this big showdown.
Struck out swinging last time. Swung on and fouled away. Here's the pitch. And he fouls another one off. And strike 3. Adam Dunn swinging right through that. He's gone packing. So they score once on 2 hits, 1 man left. White Sox by 2. Right fielder up.
Number 22.
And we'll get to see Matt Thornton pitching. He's been chosen to take over out there.
I'll tell you what, this is one of those decisions you can go either way. He's pitched pretty well to this point, but it is getting late. And do you want to take any chances? The manager decides to go to the pen.
Number 48 will be coming on to take over on the mound. They've decided it was time to make a change here. And that strike starts the 3rd inning here, an 0-1 count.
Well, he recognized that two-seamer. It seemed like his timing was right there, but he tried to turn on it and just came up empty.
Strike 2 with a swing and a miss on a fastball.
Hit a little extra giddy up on that one as he just blows it right by him.
Fastball swung out and missed, struck him out, one away.
Well, he climbs the ladder on him, Gary. He just didn't have enough bat speed to catch up to that pitch.
And their catcher at the plate. Talk about a career. How about a long one? 15 years. Swinging a liner to left. That gets down. That'll put him on. The time run up.
At the plate.
Well, with 1 out here and a guy on first base, the last thing you want to do is hit into a double play. Let's see if he can stay away from that.
And it's the number 9 spot. This is his first at bat in this game. Fastball swung out and missed. 0-1.
Well, clearly the pitcher's in control right here. This guy really struggles on the fastball when he's behind in the count, so look for the heat.
Swung on the fastball, couldn't get to it. 0-2.
Was a hitter, when a guy has a good fastball, you think you have to swing a lot harder to try to catch up with it. You really don't, but he did right there, and that's why he blew it past him.
Able to set him down there, chalk that one up as a strikeout for him. And it's Cool batting. Number 21 will grab a bat and hit here.
Well, it's a luxury for the manager having a lefty coming off the bench like this guy. They go to him here, hoping it's the right move against the right-handed pitcher.
Runner on first, 2 away. Here's the delivery. This one is popped up to the left side on a play. Oh! Not letting up on that swing, but he missed it. 0-2 now. Fouled away. You're out. Swung on and missed, and this game's history.
Well, they treated their hometown crowd to a phenomenal pitching performance in this one. A big win on the shoulders of their pitchers.
It's time now to recognize our player of the game, Paul Konerko. Konerko just made all the difference.
Well, coming into the game, you told someone you're going to get 2 hits today, you'd be very happy. The average goes up, and everything else is good for you. But the bottom line is, those 2 hits were the reason this team won the game, and it shows because he's our player of the game.
It was a shutout. They mustered only a couple of runs, but they didn't need any more.
Well, it was all about pitching in this one, and the bats just weren't there today as the pitchers dominated the game.
And until next time, this is Gary Thorne, along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We'll catch you at the yard.